The fuck is going on here? Fucking here doing damn circles.
Oh,
So Dave?
I gotta turn my mic on. Here, Rex. Alright. For you guys watching, this is gonna be a much different episode. This is gonna be a stream because I wasn't gonna redo all my templates because it doesn't make a huge difference, but I figure reorganizing my bag, which needs to be done for the Halloween event, and doing my templates would help everybody else. Let me get the stream up on my phone. That way, if a person ever needed help with it, they could go back and just watch. All right. How's it going, Time? What's up, Edward?
I feel like this is a really bad time to ask with you saying how much people are asking about things.
Oh, what's up?
I'm now... right, so I'm stuck now because I need to catch ghost pikes using different baits. So all I'm wondering is, where's best for me to go to catch ghost pikes using all these different lures?
We all have to use... Are you doing the challenge or a mission?
It's a mission, and I'll send it to the group now. I'll send it to the group. I'm just a bit confused to where I should go catch these ghost pikes, you know? It's called Ghost Essence. Oh, and that's the other thing I'm stuck on. It says travel to Neherin, equip the hawk claw hook. What's that?
All right. So you got to watch the playlist because everything you just asked me was in the playlist.
Right. All right then. All right.
But the ghost pikes. I can't remember in the video. That's the one video I didn't have to go back and check on. I don't remember where I said on the video for the ghost pikes. The ghost pikes are kind of a pain. They're just
Okay.
the ghost pikes in the bluegill at Michigan are the worst ones, and the claw or the hook is just something you get from tombstones, or instead of like a nymphoro, you just use the hook, and then also you can get it at the shop where you have to do the mission for like 2 bait coins.
Where in the shop is it? Under hooks?
Yeah, terminal tackle.
Under hooks, right, okay.
But you have to be at the lake.
Oh, you have to be at the lake to get it.
That's the one that's different. That's why I said you got to be at the location.
Okay, so if I was to do the green Ogagar, just load into the herring and then I can buy the hook from the shop.
Yeah.
Okay, thanks, Dave.
Appreciate your videos. They've helped me a lot, and I appreciate keep up the great work. Thanks, Time. How's it going, Max? This is, like I said, guys, it's gonna be a hair different than I normally do. We are gonna clean out everything, and I wouldn't normally do it because it's not necessarily something I have to do, but I'm going to because it'd be a good. Can you mute, Edward?
Oh, yeah, sorry.
Because let's see, we have holy crap, I don't need that many jig winners. Because I think a lot of people don't have their bags organized very well, and I think this is something that would help people. So 5 jig winners. We're starting at the bottom. There's one that I already did, and I need to let's pop all these in. And what I'm going to do, guys, next to me is I'm going to actually have as always, a handy dandy notebook. And when I change a reel or a rod, I'm gonna make sure that I get the extras out of my bag that I'm not gonna use anymore. So, for example, I do all my pulls in order. So we are gonna do. Let's get rid of that. We don't need that one. So I've already started with the jig winner. Except for we need to put a titanium leader on it. So for my setup, I want it to be blank so I can put whatever lure I want on it. But I do want to have it start with a titanium leader, and I can always take it off if I'm not going to use it. Oh, and I got to go down to the bottom. That's right. So titanium leader. Let's get rid of all these extra ones. So we're starting off with, here, let's see. In fact, we're going to get, hey, Grizzly.
What's going on, buddy?
Not much. Going to redo my backpack.
Ah.
Yeah.
Where are you going today?
Well, I think for stream, I'm going to reorganize my backpack and then go get gar. I really want to do more gar fishing.
Okay.
But I figured this would be a great time. We're going to empty. For you guys watching, you can see I'm actually emptying my entire bag. We're going to reorganize the whole bag today. That way you guys can see how I do this. Including my templates.
I do that all the time. Oh, I don't do my templates.
I wouldn't normally, but after the update, I could optimize my polls a little bit better. I'm not gonna go crazy out of control with it, but I'm gonna do. I am gonna actually go ahead and. How's it going, Monty?
I finally got me a king canoe.
Oh, really? Oh, you're talking about you fuck.
Yeah. Yeah. But, yeah. No, it didn't give me an option to do those missions last year, or I would have done them.
Oh, got you. I had that happen on one of the events too, so don't feel bad.
Yeah. But they're all done now, I reckon.
It's a fun event, man. It's a fun event.
Yeah, I like doing all of them. You know, like a lot of people, like Hunter Call the Wild, they jump on there and they just want to go kill stuff. They just want to get diamonds and everything. Me, I actually enjoy doing the missions.
Oh yeah, I actually did too. Yeah, I definitely did as well. That slug
that I
might
had to
not go
start
back in the
over.
bag either.
Yeah.
How's it going, Griffin?
Hey, buddy. Mr. Rex, how are you today, bud?
Alright, not too bad. Yeah, I watched both of those videos last night, Dave. I stayed up late. I was
It
like,
was
I gotta
good,
see what
wasn't
the
it?
hell he's talking about. Yeah.
Yeah, Fire Crotch is awesome, ain't it?
Yeah. Check your holiday stores because it's in season right now.
Fire crotch.
So on the new Arc, you can have a torch on your belt. It looks like on your crotch, but you can also use other weapon tools now while doing it. Like Arc got so much cooler now on ISA. I cannot wait. And
Yeah,
in
well,
fact, not only am I thinking about not recording more ships, I'm thinking about giving it up completely.
yeah. Um, they around here, fire crotch means something totally different.
What's it mean up there?
You know, it's when a woman gets herpes or something and it burns like hell. Fire crotch.
Yeah, that's why I use the term is we're using it for that. I mean, I guess I just meant it as an STD in general from anybody,
I
but
know. I know.
oh my
You
gosh,
make
this is why we need
Viagra
to
and
reorganize. We'll see how long it takes me. The ground bases I don't need to reorganize. Them already, I just organized them, but everything else we are going to put away. So what do we have in our home storage? We'll see how much better this gets here now. We're at 14,000 or 1,423. We'll just see what it gets down to here, guys. 1,423. All right, so let's start. So the old pole reel that used to be on this used to be a Bremer 4,500. I'm now using a Bremer 5,000. So I'm going to write down Bremer 5,000 because we do want that one. 5,000. And I'm only gonna keep 3 of each pole max, unless it's a bait pole. So Thora 9.6s, let's get rid of a couple of them. We don't need all this extra crap anymore. Tropicana. Honestly, I don't even think I want to use the Tropicana anymore. We'll wait on that. Big Ali, I need 5. I have 6. Creek Pro. Do I have a Creek Pro setup? I do not. So let's get rid of that. Cat boxers, I want 5 of them. Casadoras, Macanzis. Alright, so these can all just stay normal for right now. These are what we need to get rid of. Bremer 4,500s, that's some old ones. We are going to waste a lot of money today, guys. But we are going to get this inventory sorted out because it is getting a little chaotic. And I like to be the most organized that I can be. I am a butthead about it, in fact. Real. So let's go get some Bremer 4,500s. Or 5,000s. Any tips for level 52? As much... So, at 52, Monty, everybody wants the power level in this game. Now, unless you're doing an event, I would not worry about it. Always go back and I would start at Lone Star, catch all your fish, make sure you do all your missions and work your way up. That way you never need to gain levels. You're always ahead of the curve because you're always, if you do the missions and the catch all the fish, you're never going to be under leveled when you go to your next lake. Everybody wants to power level to 80. The problem with that is, sure, you level to 80, but you still have all the missions in the game. It doesn't help you. You still have all the fish to catch in the game. So all you did was waste your time to hurry up to get to level 45. Or 80. And we need 3 of these. Because on jig winners... We have that and titanium leader. Oh yeah, we gotta clear these stinking things out. I do not like keeping ones that are just partially used. Good to know. I'm gonna get to it now. Yeah, the problem is there's always been a narrative that you gotta power level and be efficient with your time. If you want to get to 80, that's the way to do it. If you want to be efficient with the game, you want to do it that way. Because you can sit at Congo all you want on a DLC and sit there and catch now perch, but at the end of the day, you've only caught, after the end of a month, you might get level 80, but you've done none of your missions and you've caught no other fish. So, I mean, did you really actually help yourself? By the way, it's not a bad question, Monty. It's one I get asked quite a bit, and that's about the response I give a lot. Just because I think people get burnt out on leveling, and that's not the point of the game. The missions and the fish are the point of the game, and I think if you do it that way, you'll enjoy it a lot more. Gonna clean this bag of the hell up. I want to see if we can get it under 1,000. My home storage under 1,000 items.
You gonna buy a new bag?
No. Wait. Maybe. I don't know. Actually, it's a
You can
good
throw
point.
your old tackle box away and buy a brand new one.
Rex. Oh, you just need to chuck it and buy the same one again?
Yeah.
You goddamn crackhead.
It's still got the wear and tear on it. Yeah.
Spent weeks catching Goliath tigers, got boring
I'll be back in
fast.
just a
Yeah.
couple of minutes, guys.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they're fun fish and all, and it's fun to go to the Congo once in a while, but for people that just want to sit there and level, is the fisherman worth playing? I can't give you a good answer on it. All I can tell you is it's not being updated currently anymore, and it hasn't for years. So you're not going to really get any new content on it. Now, does that mean I say don't play it? I don't know. That's a tough one. Let's grab a bunch more titanium leaders here, boys. There's some 7s. Let's grab some more of them. How's it going, Tracy? Thanks, everybody, for coming to this stream. And I'll probably mention this once or twice, but today we are completely reorganizing our bag because a lot of people give just a chaotic mess, including me right now, actually. Because of the event or changing polls out after the update, and we are actually going to go ahead and fix that problem. Yeah, it's a tough one, Tim. If you want strictly my opinion, I'm biased because I haven't played the Fisherman because it's exactly the same game, but not without a lot of updates and the event stuff, and it's missing a lot of cool stuff. So I don't. That doesn't mean there probably isn't something to be had. I'm only 70. Congo is boring for me. Perch are hard work, and Weeping Willows is great fun. Yeah, that's the beauty of it. If it was me, like I said, Marcus, go back. If I would go at the very bottom and make sure you have all your missions. So, like in a second, I'll show you my list. Man, we are low on leaders for some reason. I like to mass buy crap so I don't have to. You need to organize your crap too. Well, if you want, you can see an efficient way to do it then, Tracy, because I'm going to be doing that. This is what I'm doing. The beginning is going to be a little different. I'm going to buy some leaders here just so I don't run out because I'm getting low on some of them. And then we're going right into poll setups on how to change the polls for the new setups. 55. We'll buy just a few of them. We don't need to go crazy. We're not going willy-nilly. And we could probably, actually, now that I think about it, we could look at closer titanium leaders too, because that's going to change a little bit, obviously. Yeah, Rex, I may actually. I don't know yet. I've been thinking about it. I love warships, but it sucks a lot of time and also money. In return, I don't get back much of it. You know what I mean? We don't really. Nobody really plays it in a group anymore together much, and honestly, it just takes up a lot of time. So I'm not sure yet on that.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah, no problem.
Especially with Arc ASA coming out, and I want to make sure I'm ahead on stuff and not behind anymore, on do hobbers.
Yeah.
Alright, so that being said, we used to use a 15-pound leader, and I don't think that's going to change. 15. Actually, it is going to change. Very interesting. Alright, so now Jig Winner is going to have a 12-7 on it. Get the leader close to the pole. So now that we can't go over the limit, well, you can, but not effectively. We are just going to go, where is it? 12-7. And I do mine in weight. So the one thing I'm going to show you guys here now is my poles are all in order here. All right. You can see the old Jig Winner set up right here. The reel is gone because we've gotten rid of the reels. So down here, we're just going to do them in order. So we're going to get rid of, let's see. So they're all in order, by the way. Comps are at the end, Carp, and then they're all by sizes here, guys. So now, so actually we got to start with the value spin. All right, let's see what we're working with here, guys. 7, that feels right. 6.4, 6.5. That is not right anymore. Let's do, okay, so now that we've got that pole equipped, clear that one out. And we'll know the setup we're going to replace it with. We're going to replace it with, we want good recovery. And just over 6.4. Good recovery and just over 6.4. Boy, I don't really like any of these reels for this setup. There's a 30, oh, it's a Bremer. 7 on a 27. 31. We're going to use a Crucian Hunter 3500. Crucian Hunter 3500. Where are you, buddy? Yeah, we're going to go up to 3,500. So I'm going to write that down. Christian Hunter. That way I know when I get done any reels I have left in home that aren't on my list are extra ones that we don't need. So now that that one is done, I'm going to go to templates. We are going to go all the way down to here. So we know where our list is going to start outside of fires. We will have to come back down for that one. The reason we're doing this is so that when we're done, this ends up in order. So I'm just starting with my lightest poles and working my way. So it's going to be a value spin 6 3. Boom. All right, we're good there. Now, the next pole, we can unequip all that. And we're going to save that first one here because we got the jig winner where we want it. All right, now for Aurora 6.3, we're going to change that reel out for sure, I think. Aurora. Actually, let me double check before I get too ahead. Brutus's, Ecuador. Double check that I don't have 5,000. Do we have a Nero set up? Do we have a Nero set up? Okay, we do have one, so we'll leave that. Featherlight 6.6. Do we have a Featherlight? Nope. Let's fucking get rid of that. It's taking up room. Let's see. Now Chaser. That is one that I will keep. I'll keep 5 of Now Chasers. Yeah. 3. So I'm doing 3 lure pulls. And we will keep the Zeus's. And Zeus's and Now Chasers just because we use them like crazy. Everything else looks good here. And I think we're just going to get rid of Tropicanas because they're just a useless pull. I don't ever use them. That way we know. Yep, and we went through that part of the list. All right, so we want 10 pounds just over fast recovery. 10 pounds fast recovery. Oh, shit. Sorry, guys. The lack of bad puns in the template names disgusts me. Yeah, I'm super organized. Sorry. I don't change much on I just turn your drag down a notch. Yeah, that's exactly what I did, Tracy. And honestly, that's the right way to go. You can still do that. Do you select the longest rod, like 3 sides of a jigger? I always take the longest rod. That's a good question, Max. The reason I generally take the longest rod is because it'll cast the farthest of them. Did you post a video of the oversized bait mix yet? Yeah, I've posted it a few times actually, Mark. I don't know if I have the link on me actually. The lack of bad puns on the templates, yeah. Sorry guys, I was so hyper focused. So welcome everybody, welcome. Let's go over to reels. We're looking for 10, just anything over 10. Close with a fast recovery. Oh my god, that looks perfect right there. That is beautiful, actually. Let me check just to see. 11 would probably be better, but I like the recovery on this force feeder better. And force feeder. Perfect. Wonderful. All right, so Aurora 6.3 is good to go. Let's pop that off up there. So this might be not exciting for some of you, but this is super critical. If you guys have seen me just switch and go to lakes by just clicking a button on my templates, this is what I do to set them up so that it takes me no time at all to move places. Aurora 6-3. Boom. So we're good there. And then also, we know we can pop that off now. The jig winner is the one I started with, just so you guys could see. And the jig winner. And that way, if you guys want to set your bags up, you can go through now and look at how I have mine and actually do the exact same thing if you want. So jig winner 810. Alright, so alright, we're good on that. And I always set my templates up, guys, so I can put my own lures on them and baits. I just set them up as they go. If I don't need a titanium leader, it's easy. Like, for example, let's switch over to the Aurora. Oh, it's already here. I got to unequip this one. So, for example, if we wanted Aurora, watch. Bam, it's on. Oh, we're going to Lone Star. We don't need any leaders. Take it off. That's as simple as all you got to do. It's better to have the leaders on than off. All right, so jig winner is good. Let's go. What would be the next poll? It would be, and the jig winner can be stopped here. We'll take that off. Now everything else should be in order the rest of the way. Oh, this sands me. This was one of my favorite setups to see go. 21, that is going to change here. So the leader is going to be a new leader, I think, here. Let's go check in her backpack. Let's see what we had for leaders. 21. Wait, did I have the wrong leader on that? I had the wrong freaking leader on that anyway. Shame, shame, shame. That's a good thing we redid that. So line is 19. So, can we put a better line on that? Is there a line closer to 21? Okay, 20. All right, so this is, I always pick the longest line. I'm going to show you guys why we're not changing this and why my setup was right. If you guys are looking here, sure, this one's a little bit closer, but look at that diameter, guys. The 20 pound would be closer to the setup, but for 1 pound difference, I would much rather take that much thinner line that we're already using. In fact, it's right here, so it's not confusing. This is exact. I always buy the longest reel. That way, if I ever have to buy more, I know it's always the same. 23, that's too strong. Yeah, we're going to stick with that. All right. Now, for the reel, however, man, I really like big rivers. I hope there's a Big River 7000. Big River 7000. There's a 6. There is no 7000. Huh. I like that recovery. That recovery is really quick. So instead, we're actually going to do something a little different here on this poll. Thora 9.6. Thora 9.6. We're going to drop the pole down. I would never normally do this, but this is based on my recovery so much this is a recovery setup. So we are actually going to buy 3 of these, and we're going to be getting rid of the Thora 9.6. Wow, that is a sad day for me. The old Thora 9.6 is gone. Alright, so we'll find the 9.6s. That's crazy. How's it going, Gary? Nice. Wow, Dave set up a stream just to shame my organization skills. Want to come through and sort through my real fish? I gotta do that here in a couple weeks as we get closer here. So now we've actually changed our setup completely. And the reason I did this, and we're gonna lose some casting distance, so I'm a little butthurt, is that none of the reels, this was the best reel of the big rivers, and all the other ones had some really bad recoveries. And I am not willing to do that. I'm not going to trade in this really good recovery on a Thora. So instead of 9.6s, which is something I used to use all the time, we are now using 7.10s. So they won't cast as far, but we'll maintain a good balance on them. And actually, in the shop, we're going to just titanium lead. Oh, no. Titanium leaders. I just want to see. And that's why we check, because we're also going to be able to use a much smaller leader. How's it going, FGB? Why is a thinner diameter better than a higher test? Because it's going to, 2 reasons. It's going to cast farther, and for a fish, even though I've never been able to physically prove it, it seems like the lighter, the smaller the line you use, the more apt you're going to get the target fish that you're going after. So that's why I'm going after it. And you can put more of it on a reel. It's kind of like 3 things that help it. It's a good question, Tracy. It's a really good trade. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Thanks, Real. Sorry, I didn't see you answer it, Real. So Thor 9.6 is gone. Let's get rid of that. And we're going to put in, we want to put this 18.7 on it. This is going to be a much better setup. It's not going to be able to cast as far, but this is going to be pretty solid. It's definitely more to my liking after the update of what we have to do. So we'll go down here. Oh, this is so weird for me. Low key or a Thora 710. Wow, 710 is not a pull I've ever used for any length of time in this game. 710. And normally, I normally have 8 or 410 on there for line, but the game doesn't remember that. So, like, if I reset the template, or if I re-put new line on there, the line doesn't matter. It just picks the right line and puts it on there.
Hello there, butt nuggets.
Hey, how's it going, Ian?
Hello, mate. You alright?
Hello, Ian.
Hello. Are you alright?
Pretty good, pretty good.
Good.
So VBO Basscaster 710. I'm only keeping this around for nostalgia reasons. This is a shitty setup. We don't have to have a 32-pound test. You know what? It's not even worth keeping anymore, guys. I just don't use casters in this game. So the only to date DLC pole that I have left now is the Fire Zeus. Where are you? Oh, it's in my backpack.
What are you doing? You're clearing out your bag.
I'm just reorganizing my bag. I figured it'd be good for a stream because then everybody could see how I do it. Well, my
Let
bag's so
everybody
messed up
want to
from the
be like the
update.
king.
Will you shut your whore mouth? Because of the update and there it is. We'll get rid of it. Because of the update and the event, my bag was so messed up. I wasn't gonna redo my templates for polls, but um, okay, so this one's actually good to go. So this is the old one, and I'm gonna actually put this side by side for you guys to see what I'm doing here. So this is a Zeus 810. This is, oh, I can't actually put them. All right, well, I can. Just give me a second. I just gotta get a regular 810 to put on them. So that what you guys can see in a direct comparison of what I'm doing here, folks. Here's a new Fire Zeus. We can hard clear. We'll get rid of that Fire Zeus here. I'm doing them in weight order, guys, by the way, if you guys are wondering. If you're new to, if you just popped in, I'm organizing them by weight. So these are the exact same poll, guys. Oh, I need to put a leader on it. Good thing I'm double checking my work today. 41. Yeah, that's such an odd number. It always has been. 41. Yeah, it is 55. So there is not a gap we can do on that one. When we use a leader, it does have to be 55. All right, so these are the same polls, guys. But what we're doing now is we're gonna check the line. It's 46, so the line is never gonna change on that. And sadly, we can't put another leader on it. I want to, but I get to get it closer, but it is. The big difference now is instead of using a SPOD 9000 at 45, which was a freaking awesome deal, we're going to a SPOD at 10,000. So we're actually going to be a little bit quicker on recovery. So that's the main deal on this setup. So we can go to a SPOD, do Zeus SPOD. Now there is one thing we have to do on this poll and this poll only that will maybe confuse some people. Alright, Fire Zeus of Awesomeness and Justice 810. Alright, so that is our new most used poll right here, guys. Now the difference is 46. 46. Let's go to the shop. So spods. Give me a second. Premier, Big River. I'm making sure I write these down. Big River 6500 still in. The spods are still in. And so now what we're doing, I am looking for a slower reel to put on it for top water. Because 61 inches of recoveries is too quick for top water. 46. We could actually probably go up one more on that. Oh, there isn't another Kraken, is there? 9,000 is the biggest one, isn't it? Huh. Yeah, we're going to go with the Kraken 9,000. So the Kraken 9,000. So that's going to be the new alternate that I have in my bag at all times for that. And we're going to buy a couple of them just to have them. All right, so now we're good on that Zeus. But interestingly enough, we have this regular Zeus up here, which is just the same setup, it's just if I need more than one Zeus. So, easy to do. We're just going to hit, boom. Clear that one out. And we're going to go down here and add Zeus 810. It's the same setup, this doesn't have my Fire Zeus. Fire Zeus is the only pole I'm willing to keep that's a DLC pole. The reason I don't like keeping DLC poles, guys, too, is because I like being able to mass hit template in my thing. 8, 10. So what do I mean by that? I'll show you guys. So my bait rods are always my last 4 poles. I always have 3 lure poles, generally 4 bait poles. So if you have custom DLC poles, you only have 1 of each of them generally. So what I'm going to do, we're going to get rid of that piece of junk right there. So I can just bam, 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 bam. I'm good to go for the new lake. That's why I don't like DLC poles. It's not that they're DLC poles, it's just I would much rather have 4 poles on the exact same template that I can spam in. Alright, so did we write down Zeus down here? We did. Alright, goodbye Zeus. So for me, Ian, I have taken off the Thora 9.6 is not what I'm using it as anymore. I'm using
17.
710 with the same exact everything else. I just replaced the 710.
Yeah, I had to rerun your video to see which one you got. Yeah.
Yeah, that was an interesting one. Instead of changing the reel to change the pole.
But all you're gonna lose is what, maybe like 10 foot of casting distance, 10 or 20 feet, or what? How
On
much?
that one, you're probably going to use 25. But remember, a Thora 9.6 is one of the few casting lure poles that can throw like almost 400 feet with the right lure on it.
Yeah.
It's absurd how that can fit. So this one we're going to do differently, guys. There's going to be 2 river spear setups. So I need to do 2 of these. So I like these river spears of Featherlight pole too. So if you'll see down here, I use, actually we'll just click on it. My custom spin the trout is what I call it. And honestly, I feel like that's okay to go. I don't think I'm really going to mess with that. Because that line's already the ultra thin line. If I went down to the next line down, it's probably that same thickness anyway. 19, 17. Yeah. So this is stronger and it's thinner. Yeah. So it actually hurt me to go down on the thing. So this is going to be what I call River Spear Light. So the reason for this, guys, is I can put 20-pound reel and 20-pound line on it, and I can use it for like Falcon Lake or Tiber River. It's a good light pole for like light lures. It's one of them weird ones I've just done since it comes out. River Spear 8.2 up, and I don't want it to be that. I have River Spear 8.2 light. Oh, I don't want that yet. I want to put on a leader. And we'll be good with the 18.7 because we're going to be one down drag. Okay. Now we can do it. Pop spin the trout off because that's basically the setup. But I use it more than that now, so I want to end my actual lineup.
Hey,
What am I fishing for right now? We're just organize a bag. So you always fill the reel with line. No, not intentional. When I normally try to do it, for example, I normally just do like 400 feet. So like around this, that would work. The problem is it doesn't matter to the template. The template's just going to grab whatever line you have, and it's going to grab the same line, but it doesn't. In past, it has never. Um, it has never mattered how much line it'll have on it. Okay, so well, a lot of these could just go, and you can see there it is. If I hit that, it's gonna do. Oh, it did put the line on. I wonder if that matters now. It did do it at 810. We're learning something. So what did my Zeus have? 410. 410. No, it doesn't matter. Because I know I didn't have that right. Yeah, I don't think it matters. I mean, when we're doing this, now I'll try to keep mindful of it and do it, but... So, I'll put 410 on just in case, but it definitely doesn't look like it matters still. This was... Let's see... Shit, I hit the wrong thing. Just to be OCD, I will do it. It was... Boom. My backpack is full, so there's one in here. We'll just chop this one down. What, are you organizing your stuff too, Rex? Or are you just seeing what I'm changing, if it's anything major?
Oh, I was hearing you talk about the Thor. I'm gonna change that jig winner too. That you change that jig winner.
That to the Bremer 5000? Yeah, it actually is not
Mm-hmm.
bad, yeah.
Yeah. Well, I'm not like right now, but yeah, it's in my head to do it.
Rex, I'm doing it because it'll just help me clean up my bag a lot. So this is River Spear 8.2 light. Now We're good with that. And that's already a reel we use, so I don't have to write it down. This one, however, is going to change. So 50. 50. I wonder if we can't get that line down a little bit.
Did you get you a bird, Grizzly?
Okay, while y'all are playing with your poles, I reckon I'll go see if I can find me a bat wing.
Oh, you need a bat wing? I send you a bat wing, buddy.
I
How many
need
you want?
2 of them actually.
Alright.
I don't know why. I just wanted to catch the frankenfish again.
Oh, yeah, you good. There you go.
Thank you, sir.
Is Ian not
Appreciate it.
talking today, or what? Ian don't like us? I guess I'll go and do best 5.
Rex, do you like men, or I mean, Ian, do you like men in your butt, or what's up?
Oh man, I missed it. I would have done best 5 with you, but I didn't imply.
Oh, gotcha.
I feel like this is probably the one we're going to use on this poll. Leviathan 9000. Leviathan 9000. That's interesting. I did not expect a Leviathan to be the one I was using on that poll. Come on, game, quit. It's not really the game, but it's me. So we can sell that. We'll go through our home. See if we have any of them ultimate roller S's. Ultimate roller S's. Ultimate roller. Oh, it'll be down there. Why would a hornet swarm be in there? I don't think that's supposed to be in there. These Kraken 8000s I forgot to take off. This is for the Zeus setup.
Uh-oh, there he is.
Oh, yes. Hello, mate.
What's up, buddy, man?
I've missed you.
Have you?
No, not really.
Damn.
I'll leave that one in there.
They been up to anything interesting?
No, just work.
Gotcha. Y'all moved in yet already?
Yeah. Yeah, it means I have to get up a little bit earlier now as well, so it's very good.
Gotcha.
If you guys are watching, I'm just getting rid of some of these pull or reels that I know I'm not using anymore.
Doing best 5, Ian.
Oh, yes. Yes. Yes.
There's the other two that we need to get rid of.
Check your chat, Steve.
Right.
What,
I said,
Rex?
did you read your chats?
Yeah. What? There hasn't been nothing. I think people are just watching what I'm doing is all.
Oh,
Let's make sure. So this will be the new. Uh-oh. What did I get rid of? A Nero. Oh, so I did get rid of something I needed there. Alright, everything else looks okay though for the time being. Series.
4-count hornwort. Nice.
Okay, we don't need that. And everything else is good. So, River Spear. Sorry, guys, I was just cleaning up some mess there. So that's our normal River Spear now. That is not our normal river. Okay. What line was that? 400. 53.
Red glasses do anything for you?
What's that?
Does the red glasses, do they do anything for you? Or
No.
just red?
Just tint everything.
They make Rex seem normal, don't
No, no chance.
Alright,
But they are
that
worth a
one
lot
is
of
good.
XP, so.
Next one up is Thetis 8-2, and we're not going to be using both of these anymore. I'm going to pull them both up to see which one I think I'm going to try to make better. And I'm assuming it'll be the 8-2, actually. So 8-2, casting weight. We're not going to use the 7-6 anymore. That can just go. Let me.
Ouch.
What was that stinking brown lure that or thing? What was on it? There's a 7-6. We'll get rid of it. And we don't need that anymore. Now, for the 8-2, 55. Yep, we're going to change that to a 55-1. So 56 fast recovery. That is quite the jump. Huh. What is the recovery on it now? 47. That pole's going to stay exactly the same. Wait, is there another Thetis maybe? Thetis. E2 would be 56. That's what I got. No, it's Poopy. Yeah, we'll have to leave that one the same. I'm not willing to give up recovery on that. And I do want longer line on that pole because there is one setup I use that does take a ton of line. Okay, we are good with that. Now that we're getting in the rhythm, this one, these all should be. I think this is the best reel in the game, so I don't think I can really do much on this. $99. I am glad I checked it. If I came on one on that. Okay, let's see if our new setup has to be way different now. Two and 3/5. 2 and 3/5. So they can throw the same thing. This one can throw it farther. One by 5. And it can throw a heavier lure. So we're gonna switch over to this one. And we're also gonna switch over to the bigger reel and turn it down one drag. And everything else should stay the same. So I need 5 of them. Giant spin 8,000 or 10,000. And real quick, we're gonna pop these out here. Leviathan. Okay, so I had that on that. I need to check one other thing quick because I forgot to write the reel down. We are using Empress 7000. Okay, that go bye-bye. Heavy and so 9,000s can go away. Damn, I've already spent $1 million. I don't care. it'd be it'd be in a lot better place. So giant spins need to go away. And the 6/3s. The 9,000s. Watch in a week they bring Max Drake back. And I need the Nile Chaser 6/3s gone as well. Some of these setups are changing differently than I thought they would, actually. 6/7, and these 7/3s or 6/3s can go away. How's it going, Josh? We are Wait, is my chat thing not working? Oh, maybe that's why Rex said check your chat. Oh my god, I'm an idiot, guys. The chat hasn't been popping up for me in a while. I'll catch up. Let me just get rid of these now chasers so I'm not forgetting what I'm doing here. Yeah, next time, Rex, tell me you're missing stuff. I thought I was caught up. Like, I actually
Oh,
thought
I
I was
thought,
caught up.
yeah, I thought maybe you read it. I was like, oh, I didn't hear. I was like, okay.
I am really sorry, guys. You guys probably been asking about setups and shit, and I didn't even see it. No, my phone, my phone does a thing where it just stops bringing the things up. And what happened to me there is I saw it pop up on the left, but not on my phone. Bo, awesome. Welcome to the Super Troopers group, dude. Thanks for your membership. How's my day going? Good. I know for you guys this probably isn't exciting, but I enjoy organizing stuff. Like on Warships, my favorite thing wasn't even playing the game, it was organizing how I was doing on my stuff with all my notebooks. What do you think about the next tournament? Might be my first one. Don't expect to qualify, but need the experience. It'd be a good one, Tracy. The top water kayak is one of the tougher ones, and it's not terrible or anything. But if you end up having any fun in it, you're gonna love all the other ones. Joel, fishing for Taman right now, and the rainbow slug is out of this world for them. You do not swear like that, Joel. Got a top 14 timing on that. Nice, Joel. Micah, I just got a Carp and Muskie Ghost on my other account. How's it going, Micah? Thanks, everybody, for joining, by the way. And sorry, Bo, I didn't see that pop up when I did. Micah, I did try Disney Speed Storm. I thought it was It's Storm. And it's definitely a good-looking game, and the sound effects are good, but it's a little arcadey for me. I tried it yesterday. And also, Rio, if you're there, I did check out Chivalry 2. That does look freaking amazing. I just don't have time for another game. In fact, I'm not only have I dropped Warships from making videos, I might not even play it anymore. I'm trying to narrow down my games. Hey, Red, if you're organizing, you should be making money, not spending money. Nah, not really. Real's getting new setups. This setup is actually I a lot of polls I didn't think were gonna change like they have. Who would have thought I wouldn't have a Thora 9.6 or a Nile Chaser 6.3 in my bag when this was all done? That's freaking bonkers, man. Freaking bonkers. So that is all right there, guys. If you're writing this down for later, if you're gonna do it, right here, if you want to mark it, this is the end of the spinning reels, which is probably the toughest part. So we're gonna have a pretty good idea on the rest of them. These are gonna go a little quicker. Oh no, Nile Chaser 6.7. God, that even sounds weird. It is what it is. We're blaming on Max. Um. All right, so let's go up to the top. This should be bottom rods now. 1410. So if you notice, I have these. All the bottom rods have two separate ones. One's for teeth. One is one is for teeth and one is regular. Now, why do I do that differently on bottom rods compared to um, spinning and match poles? Because if I take this leader off to put a titanium one on, it takes off my leader too. So to save me time, I just make two of them. One for this. We'll put them both on here, in fact, just so. So we'll look at this one first. 19 looks good. And we are making a change on Big Ali's. I can tell you right now, I'm not changing the reel again. We are going to change a pole. helps if I pick the right one. Why can't they just put feeder and bottom rods in the same thing? They're the same freaking pole. Oh, we aren't going to change that. All right. I thought there was one longer one on the Big Ali's. I'm an idiot. Well, so Big Ali plane and Big Ali teeth are the same. All right, Big Ali plane is the first one. Wait, let's check the leader on this one. Can we get a leader closer? Yes, we can. I do believe. I do declare. 22 was closer. So, boom. There we go. Let's see. Big Ali. It's a bottom rod. Shut up, game. Big Ali. 14, 10. And then this one. I don't have to write down the reel on this one. 10,000. Because we're using this already for our Thor 710 setup. And this one is Big Ali teeth. Boom.
How you doing, Ian?
Not too bad. Just getting nothing now. I'm gonna think three, four.
Oh. Fuck.
Yeah, 3/4. Yeah.
The only difference is real. They can change the tips to the same. Bottom rod is just a cheaper version of a feeder pole. Or to me, they are, I should say. Maybe to other people they're not, but to me they are. They're both feeding off the bottom. Might as well call them feeder bottom bottoms. Also, yeah, we will do league. That's a good point, Max. You like where guys that have closets and pantries scream for help. Nice. Sorry, Rex, go ahead.
Oh, I was just going to tell you, I only had one trophy in 20 minutes.
On what?
Best 5.
It's not a good start. Get your shit together, Rex.
I don't know what's happening.
Yeah, but you could in real life you just switch out the tops of them, and a bottom rod could be just as sensitive. That's what I mean. It's only the tips they're different. I get what you're saying though, real, but they work as my argument is they work the same. I know what you're saying though. In fact, I think it's ridiculous in the game you can't take a bait caster and just throw a freaking sinker on it, because in real life you can, and you can use it that way. Only matters what's really in the water most of the time. All right, so we have this 17. Ooh, this might be another scenario where the spot 10,000 takes over, and I think that's exactly what's going to happen, actually. What tip did you use, and why not equip a bell? I don't ever change the tips on it. In the bell, I don't ever equip a bell because I always have alarm on my rod stand. It's just one more thing that gets crammed in your bag for not. I could see why some people would want it, but for me, I don't put the rods or tips on because of it. When you unequip it, it goes into your bag and it clutters your bag up. Where are you? 10,000s. Make sure I have 5 of them. I do. And that looks to be the setup we are going to go with there. What about... Can we get closer? Let me get closer, damn it. I don't like that freaking heavy titanium leader on it. See, there's 6 on this. We actually, if we go down 1 drag, we can switch this to 41. I'm not going to because I'd rather just have it be safe than sorry on that. 53. Is there a fluorocarbon that's closer? Get rid of these extras. I can see what poles I use a lot. Jeepers. I don't like how that does that. They should just get rid of them. They should be like the carp leaders. When they're wore, they just go away instead of cluttering up your inventory. I like the color tip of the rod holder with the bell so I can pick the right one. Oh, got you. Yeah. I could see that. Wait, am I out of it? Is it all just singles? Alright, while we're in there, we're going to look. So, fluorocarbon leader, floral leader, chest pound 33 plus. Oh. Yes. That's a better leader. You could suck it, 53 pounder. And go down to 44 now. Oh, I had 53 here. I'm an idiot. All right. Perfect. That is good. Now I can just pop out these extras quick. Damn, we might get under 1,000 in our home storage cleaning it all up like this, guys. Holy crap. Yeah, the only ones it does for me is the leaders. Doesn't make a mess for me on lines. Just every once in a while I have to sell or get rid of worn lines. And and while I'm not super thrilled about it, obviously, the give and take for having templates for me personally is way better because I can literally just hit 7 buttons, have 7 completely different poles in my head on, and I'm good to go. I don't have to change anything. That's why I don't mind taking the time to get them reset up the way I want now and then later on. Sask, just subbed. Your tutorials have been really helpful. Thanks a bunch. And by the way, this is not a normal stream. We are doing a weird stream to help other people out when they go ahead and decide to reorganize their bag if they ever do. This is meant to be a long video and a stream, I guess, because some people are probably going to use this to set up their bag, I'm assuming. I would not be surprised if actually Brian does this as well. This seems like a Brian likes to be organized as well. I showed him how to do this, and he's been super pumped about it ever since. Holy crap. I will say these got out of control. I'm glad I'm getting rid of these. I'll have to remember when I unequip to. I have a lot of times I get rid of my titanium leaders, but I was not paying attention to my floral ones. I did not realize they just went into your bag and didn't stack. It's always uses brand new and never equips something with 20%. Oh, got you. I have to optimize it there. Also, line length is always max. That can hurt you a lot in early game. Well, it's not always. It just grabs whatever line you have. I can show you here in a second. So when I did these ones, it put 410 on them. It just grabs whatever line is you have in there of that exact. So if you have a real or amount of like 500 yards of what you're trying to do, it'll just put on how much it is, whether it's cut or not. So I'll show you here in a second. Sometimes it'll be, that's why I pre-cut my line a lot, because you'll see I'll go to equip another one of these poles here in a second, and it'll be 410 probably, because I have so much of 410. It's how I do my Zeuses, so there's a lot of, I have a bunch of pre-cut ones ready to go. And this is the same line I use on my Zeuses, so. Well, we're already down about 200 items from start, or 150. So now, let's see. Double check it, we're good to go. And so these are Cat Boxer Eat. Boxer. Eight, 6. And then Cat Boxer 8, 6 teeth. I agree on that reel too. They should add that though. So when we equip, this could be anything. It could be 410, or it could be, what's the other one? 12 something 100. So we'll see here. See, it's 410. And it just grabs whatever line you have. Like, I have a bunch of 410. So if you look at home and we look at my lines, what it's doing is it's pulling out in my lines. Give me a second here. We'll get up to it so you guys can see. It's just pulling out because I have a bunch of them preset for my other one. Where is Jesus? Go up here, Gabe. The line is something I like having a lot, but you can see I have them all pre-cut to 410, so it's just grabbing whatever it can. So I had no big ones in there, but if I did have a big one in there, it would grab that as well. But I always buy, if you look at my links, they're all under the braid type, not the right-hand side, but under the buy link, by the test, it's all 500. That way I know exactly when I run out what one to buy so my template works. So if I bought, for example, I'll show you guys something that you might not know about templates. So 50, 30, okay, 530. We'll go to this one, this 30 pound, so you can see it right in the shop. 30 pound. This is the one we use on our setups. If you run out of this and you buy this, it won't work on your templates. That's why I always go with the biggest reel of the line. So I do that to make it simple later. So the cat boxers are now good.
Get up there, Ian.
Now, I am setting my templates at 410 just in case it ever do fix that real, like what we were talking about, or 400. I'm going through and doing it this time just for the willy-nillys, but let's see. So, La Cazadora, teeth. All right, let's take a quick gander at these. So you can see these two, it just equipped whatever on them. So 76. I'm going to try to do this. Oh, that line is huge. 76. Do we have... Oh, this pull is going to get changed a lot, I think. 70.5. 72. What line is around 72?
Oh, pardon me. So what are you using, Rex?
The glow crawl.
Ah, what, 3 or 4?
4 best jig with it.
Oh, I
4
did the
3
wrong one.
3 in the nymph near the top.
Is that what you're doing?
Mm-hmm.
Gotcha. I got a 4.8 and a 4.17 and a 4.18 in my pack, but wish I could give it to somebody else because it's not going to help me.
I'm looking for the one that says 150 instead of 500 because I accidentally brought the wrong one. There it is. Alright. Shop. We'll try that again. I'm actually going to put the 69 pound on this. It'll be closer to the pole. Oh, and I do have some, but we're going to buy a couple more just to make sure we have enough. So we're not going to need... Are we not going to need 76 pound line anymore? What did my big ones take? 69. Yeah, we're not going to need 76 pound line anymore. That is handy, actually.
Finally.
Jeepers. I needed to do this more than I thought I did just for extra stuff that I'm getting rid of now. Oh, one. Do you have any marks for Link to Matters competition? Or are you not doing that right now? Oh, I do, but I can't go to the lake because it'll mess up all this shit that I'm working on right now. I do have a video on Link to Matters, if I remember right.
Yeah, I think you do.
You always use a max length unless you pre-cut it. Yeah, it'll try to put on what it can. Yeah, it's not going to shortchange you. Very true. It would make it a lot easier. Yeah, agreed. Hopefully my phone isn't behind now. Alright, so that's interesting. We got rid of a line that we were rarely using then. Alright, let me put on... Just in case it matters now, let me see. I'm going to double check this on both of these setups. We're going to do 400. Wait, are lock cazadores the heaviest bottom rod? No, there's one above it. Makanzi, that's right. Yeah, so I can do 400. And then, and this one will do 400 as well. Let's go on max. Other max. Yeah, Makanzi is really up. On the biggest pole that I have, I like to do longer in case something runs because it is my biggest pole. It means a fish could come out that's bigger and make it fight. Okay, we're getting rid of that. That one was kind of interesting. That line change, that kind of threw a little loop in it. Now that we have the line change, let's check the reel. 70. I mean, honestly, we could see if there's a bigger Torbellini, but so we're looking at 70-ish pounds fast recovery. 70, and let's check and we can go with a smaller leader too. Oh, that's so awesome. So we're going to go with 70 in fast recovery. Torbellini, and it's going to be the same because I'm not giving up. What's the Torbellini? It's 45. Yeah, I'm not going to go that much bigger on a reel to get a 2-inch recovery gain. So everything else is going to stay the same on there. Alright. So we can clear these two. So that reel is still the same. And that's a Torbellini. $11,000. That's interesting. I actually thought that was going to change more than what it did. At higher level, I prefer the medium link to usually you can go with match reels with more recovery. Yeah. Like on bait poles, the only thing that matters to me on bait poles in the game is recovery. If you're not bringing them in as fast as you can, like in my opinion, you're wasting time. If the reels are close enough to each other in power. I mean, I'm not using a reel that's 45 different, unless it's a comp setup. Something I have particular for one comp that I do. But otherwise, I'm never gonna do that. I'm never gonna have a setup based around that. Like, otherwise, let's be honest, the bottom half of every pole would be freaking spot 10,000. So I'm not gonna do it on that. But all right, so we're missing that. We're good now. So let's just check because we're at our last bottom rod now. Everything is good. I do know that one Nero is going to be an issue. But that's okay. Back to the beginning. Back to the beginning. I would love to get rid of these stupid mono leaders on this setup. I would absolutely love it. 86, 88 does not look like it's going to happen. Friggers. We could if we wanted to. Gonna go back to looking for jawbones yesterday. Found one, but it didn't go into my inventory. Okay, have a good one, Tracy. We'll be doing Snow Runner later, and it will be more exciting than this. Should I switch it? I shall. I hate cutting the length on them sticking things every time. Alright, so this one and this one are gone. Yeah, no problem, Tracy. But if you ever go to redo your bag when you're level 80, you'll know what to do now. Because this should be super relevant unless they change some mechanics severely. You know, they would have to change something pretty significant. And they've only done that twice ever in 8 years, so 86, 88. Let's put on the new floral leader. Ah, son of a, it unequipped it. So I'm using the 8 sicker. Yeah, see, I'm not a big fan of doing that. That titanium leader is about freaking perfect, so that's gonna stay. Now, can we switch up the reel? So we're looking at 86. Next one over 86. What's the recovery? 47. We're going to have such limited options on this. I don't know that that one's going to change. Could put giant spins on them. Giant spins would get us closer. I'm okay with what it is, though, right now. If somebody was really going for optimization, the giant spins would be actually slightly better. But for simplicity, I'm not going to do that. Makanzi, oh shoot, let me see. Yeah, just to be safe, I'm going to do this. Impulsion, Imp, 13,000. And what line was that?
Remember
88. Good news is I don't have to go far for that one. I'm gonna do the. Oh no, I want it longer. Yeah, it's the strongest pull in the game right now. 700 is good. 700 is good, not whatever I just did. If it goes past 700, I got problems. How's it going, Brad? Oh, project, how's it going? Sinkers should be grouped as well. Such a nuisance. Yeah, 100% agree on that, Real. I never thought about that till you mentioned that, actually. How's it going, Raven? Is the deluxe pack worth it? I mean, it does offer solid pulls. I'm not much for if they look cool, yeah. I mean, if they look cool to you, then go for it. But outside of that, the DLC pulls outside of getting them early, they're just for looks. So we're gonna go Makanzi. $11.10 and Kazi. All right, we are rocking these out. So we just have Match and Carp, and there is not many of them. The biggest pain though is going to be finding that reel for this one because I can't do anything until I find that right reel for that. I don't even remember what a Nero pull is. I think it's like, Nero. How did I go buy it? So it's 13 pounds. We'll just manually set it up then. Oh, I know. Well, we can fix that real quick. Actually, I know exactly what reel that is. Just by looking at it. That is a Bremer 4500 if I ever seen one. Let me see if I'm right. Oh, I was. Okay, so 36, 13, 13. That, again, is going to be a Bremer 5000 right away. I already know that. Bremers are the only thing at this level with good recovery. Everything else is real slow. All the way till you get Big River, but that's a big gap. You're talking about Thoras and your next set of poles. So I'll add another one in here. We will go ahead and equip that Bremer. And we will sell that one. We don't need that one anymore. And I actually touched some grass, Dave. Yeah. Now, for you guys, I don't put X Series bobbers. I put plain bobbers on my templates. That way, if I want to put X Series, I can. But what happens if you don't is if I have one of my X Series bobbers on here and I have like 5 poles, like I got rid of a long time ago. I was dumb and I got rid of a lot of my X Series bobbers because I'm like, I'm using one at a time. This is before rod stands. And so I got rid of them and now I don't have 5. So if I were going to use 5, I don't have 5 X Series ones. So I just use plain ones. 15, 13. Honestly, that feels right. Let's take a gander. Set of 15. What are we using on the... Oh, we can go down on the leader because we're using 12. So essentially, this is exactly as a jig winner 810. You're just switching out the pole, guys. Just switching out the pole. 12-7. Boom. I do want to do the cut on the line just to be a anal-dwelling butt monkey in case it ever does matter. There's one at 400 already. Like a boss. There we go. So now we can get rid of that. That is no longer a valid setup. And we will add a Nero 1410. I do not use this setup very often, ever. In fact, I only have one of these pulls for that reason. Nero, I thought about not even keeping it, but we are going to keep it. 1410. Alright. That one is done. Now, at some point, my backpack is going to get filled up with reels. Oh, and look, it was right there. I'm going to empty these back into set home. And let's do the Phoenix. This one might actually change here, guys. 19.5, 26. That is not the leader we are going to be using anymore. I can tell you right now on that, even if we do keep this set up, that leader is changing. We're going to go down to an 18.7. We're going to check the shop on the rods because we already know that big river is what we want to keep. We don't want to get away from that big river. If we're going to change anything, we are going to change our match rod, which is going to happen. Yep, we're going to go to 1410s. We get 5 of these. 1, oh no, we're not going to go to that. That goes up and oh, they messed with me on that one. All right, well, good. We donated to the Fishing Planet store. All right, they're right here. No, because I don't want to go up in power on them. I thought I was going up on casting distance and down on power, but that is not the case. So that is fine. So that setup's going to stay the same, other than the leader. That one's interesting. I thought that one might have moved. I thought we could get that one more to my liking. It's a good setup, though. It's always been a good setup. Boom. What line was that? 19.
Right, I'll see you in a little bit later. Get some food, okay?
All right, have a good one, Ian.
See you later, buddy.
See you,
Take
Ian.
care. Ian.
Just in case it matters, we're going to make it 400. We're actually almost done with polls. The polls are the hardest thing to do because when you redo your templates, you basically want to go through all of them like I'm doing completely. Just to check. 14 or 1210 looks good to me. Let's go back up to the top. So you can see we've done almost most of them. Brutus. Now I think this one does change actually. So 1010s are 34, 34, 32. Oh my god, we're going to change that leader now. Thank goodness. We can go to a 32. So we either want to go up with the reel or down with a pole. I'm thinking up with the reel is going to be smarter. 39.3. We want it to be bigger than 34. 39 to 34. Ugh. Gross. That's better. That's much better. This is right up our alley. Mega Take 7000s. Perfect. We'll get 7 or 5 of them. So what was the old one on it? Mega Tank 6000. Well, that makes sense why we go to the 7000 then, huh? Boom. So Mega Tank 6,000, 7,000. And we will get rid of the 6,000s from my backpack. Before we go, and I do not pay attention to that. Just Crucian. Oh, we do use that one now. I don't want to mess that up. Quit fucking with stuff you already did, Dave. Just work on it. Mega Tank. Everybody wants to know how to waste $1 million in Fishing Planet real quick. This is a good way to do it. Oh, don't you do that. Freaking misclick. I guess it's a miss button tap on PS5, but is what it is. Leader's good. That's good. Let's get it to 400 to be a butthead. 390 is good enough. Just to make sure. Brutus 1010, goodbye. And hello, Brutus 1010. Yeah, alright. Brutus. Bam. There we are. We're good to go there. We're getting to our last sets of rods here. Well, I know exactly what this change is going to be. I don't even have to do anything. My favorite reel in the game is no longer used on any setup. The Spawn 9000. That is a sad day. We need to put them in there. Go back in. I never realized Majesties were the exact same. Huh. Learn something every day. I'm sure I knew it, but I didn't realize it. Alright, 47, 46, 45. And we do, that's at that awkward one where I'm not willing to go too low. So 1410. So 9,000s are gone? Seriously? That's so weird to me. Alright. Majesty. Boom. Oh, Carp Rangers they might still be used on. So there's like 4 poles in the game, guys, that are exactly the same. You just switch out the rod. And for me, anyway. The Zeus, the Majesty, the Cat Boxer, and the Carp one, the middle Carp one. What is it? Carp Ranger. Oh, this is interesting. Mike, we don't have to change anything on my X Series spell launcher because that Slack Series real, and I think I'm just going to leave it on there. Because it was already set up the way you would previous have set it up. Yeah. So 69. Yeah, that's good. We're going to leave that. X Series spell launcher. So only pull that I set up on my X Series ones because my other ones don't have reels to them. X Series spell launcher 10.5. Okay, we're good there. Oh, no, we're not good there. I forgot to do the 400 on it. That's what she said. Are you going to go fishing? I don't know. But I want to do this so that if anybody ever asks, what does your bag look like and how did you do it? I could just go back to this thing or they could go right to this and do it 100% themselves and see what poles I use. Because these are going to be the poles you see me use in the future. I'm not going to be, I don't really use anything different. These are all be the, was that 53? No, 66. What am I thinking? What a moron. What a freaking moron. Are we just not going to get down to 66 land? Thank you. Nope, that is not the one. We'll go a little longer because I do have that wiggler on. Boom. All right, there we go. All right. I know it's called a match winner, but this is actually a spell launcher, so I want to make sure I have it organized the way it actually should be, not the weird game name they gave it. All right. Now we're just our last one, 67, 69, 81. Oh, yeah, confirm X drag. Yeah, you need to. Now, I think we can pop that down now. And we can. So we're looking for something just over 69 with... I don't know if this one's going to change, folks. 47. Yeah, I don't see it changing. It may. If there's a match cast 10,000, it probably will. 69.47. And that is not. Huh. That Torbellini would be slightly better, but it's slower recovery. I'd just rather take the recovery, I think. We'll do the same setup. So pop that one off. This was 69. Jeepers. Actually, 69. We'll go. We could go with lighter line, but this is fine. And I do want 500 because of the Waggler. All right. Nope, that's 11.5. Dope. Not 11.10. 11.5. Would have been hilarious. I was in the menu, so I couldn't see that it was actually 11.5. So it would have been cool if I had been typing the right thing the whole time and then messing it up. All right, Ecuador match. When we get to the higher polls, guys, it's a little hard to change them much because you don't have that many options. 95 on 88. 95 on 88. On 88. That's wrong. Let's do that one now. We don't have to worry about max drag. 88. Impulsion. Let's see if there's a bigger impulsion. There's not, so this one's going to stay the same as well, and we're going to leave the line length long because it is the current big pole. Ecuador match 9-2. Boom. All right, now there should only be 4 poles to my knowledge left that we're actually going to keep. Mega Chubber. Why is that setup not working? Let's pop that. First of all, let's see what Mega Chubbers are. Alright, Mega Chubber 11.6. Gotta check my inventory. Maybe I can guess what reel that is. Come on, quit being dumb. That's a Mega Take? It looks like. Mega Chubber 11.6. We'll find out. Mega Chubber 11.6. That looks like, yeah, that does look like a Mega Tank. I don't use them as often, so. Where are you? Did I go by? I did. I must have. Hmm. Do I not? I have to have one in my thing. These can go away. Oh, there they are. Because it's Carp Ranger, then it'll be alphabetical order. Okay. So they'll be the last ones. Mega Chubber 33. That definitely is a Mega Take 6000, I'm thinking. So I was. Come on, quit. Mega Tank 6000. Let's see if I was right. Mega Tank. We'll buy one. We'll see if the template works. It does, so I was actually correct. And this will be the easiest flip of all time because we already know from other polls that since we've done that, we want to definitely go with the 7,000. Let's go to the backpack. And wait, where'd the 6,000 go? Where'd the 6,000 go? It's trying to get away. 33, 33, 35. Looks amazing. We don't need all that line just in case it ever fixes itself. What was that line? 33.9, I think it was. Do I not? I don't carry that in my bag. I meant to put one in my bag. Boom. Check it again. Boom, boom, boom. Looks fantastical. Mega Chubber 11.6. We will unequip that. I still don't know where that freaking there's a little jackass 6,000 mega tank hiding in my bag somewhere. There it is, home. We don't like your kind no more, Mega Tank 6,000. We're 7,000 fans now. Oh, give me a second. Is my phone being stupid? Golly. Yeah, it looks like it was. Yep. Okay. Carp Ranger. Yeah, we're just down to the last few here. 47. And we have seen this story unfold. So all four of our exact same setups, just different types of pulls, are the same. So we're gonna go straight to our spot 10,000. We know exactly what it's gonna be, and we gotta check the leader. So all of these setups are exactly the same. There's four setups: the Carp Ranger, the Cat Boxer, the Zeus 810, and I think it was the Spell Launcher. Or no, the Majesty. They're all the exact same setup. You just switch the pull out. So if you wanted to be efficient with your time, you could do it that way too. So boom. And that literally does mean 9,000s are gone. That's crazy. I'll leave one in here because I think one is on my triple trout setup, but that'd only be temporarily. Who would have thunk 9,000s would be gone? That's mind-blowing to me that I would not use a 9,000 anymore. That's crazy talk. We'll check leader, 52. Ooh. No, yeah, that's fine. 52. We'll just see, but... Is there a leader? 30, blah, 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 45. Yeah, let's use a 45. It is the smarter option. Oh, we're going to have to remember 6 5 nights. 6 5 nights. Because it's going to throw that carp leader in. Oh, no, it's not. It's the same type, so it'll stay the same. All right, so now that is good. That's Carp Ranger 12-9. Welcome to the family. Ah, don't be hitting stupid buttons, Dave. There we go. And the Deep Horizon. Nope, don't want to delete it, game. You are not correct in your statement. $56. Empress at 47. Alright, so we want some over 56. 47 recovery. Over. Is that worth the trade-off of recovery? Well, them definitely aren't. Boy, there isn't really a good reel to put on the carp one, is there? We're going to be losing power on it, and it is not one that I want to lose power on. Why is there such a big gap between them two? I think because this one is so far down on my list, if I make a change to this one down the road, it's easy because I only have to, it doesn't take me out of order. I think this one's going to stay for the recovery. I would rather get more out of it. The recovery, this one's a weird one because I'm going to be losing like 5 freaking pounds, maybe 10. And there's not one that's close to it. There's just not a pole. I would need one right around 60 to get the most I could out of that setup. What is there at 60? We could do this one. It'd be risky, but man, I think that's the way. That might be the way to go. To be honest with you, let's buy 5 of them. It's gonna put me right up on the line, but it's about as much. You don't want to play with fire on that. So it's a match cast. $7,000.
All right, Dan. I'll be back in about an hour or so, buddy.
All right, Rex.
All right, Grizzly.
See you, buddy.
Yeah, that's the way to go, I think. I need one more of them. Yes. We don't have the 8,000, but we have one in home, so that doesn't make any sense to me why we would have an extra 8,000. The 9,000 we do have on the setup. It's on the match setup. What pole was on this? Empress 7,000. Do we hit? Oh, we do need that still. Okay, so we're not gonna get rid of that. So that is our new carp pole. That's intriguing. That is intriguing. Deep prize and our spod rod is not gonna change. So that one will be easy, and there's just a couple of them comp ones that I don't even know that I'm going to keep anymore. Maybe triple the drought, but I really don't use. I haven't done comps in 6 months, but also they're just not worth having a template for me. For everybody else, they probably are, but not for me. And we want the big line on there. Okay, good. We're good there. So it looks like we're done with poles essentially now. Do our spod rod. That's a 10,000. Copy paste. Ta-da. We are not changing that out. All right, we're good on that. Now let's take a look at these last couples. There's only 2 left that we might use. So that's an 8,000 on 44, 46. That could go to a 10,000, be down one. 10,000 and be down one. Which means we do not need Griffin Spod 8,000s anymore either. Whoa, mind equals blown. We are only using a Spod 10,000 now. I used to use all 3 different ones on setups. Triple trout. That's so crazy to me. Grizzly, you there?
Yeah.
The only spot reel I'm using anymore is the 9,000 or the 10,000. That is, I used to use them all them reels, and now it says like the 10,000s on everything. So
Yeah.
that can go
I'll have to
away.
watch that video.
Yeah, I remade every pole. Bloody Threat, we don't even need to make that one. So there we are at the top. Let's make sure everything, there is no items missing on this list. It'll pop up on our thing. Okay, we're good. So that is all the new polls in order, guys. That was the hardest part of reorganizing a bag. Everything else now is easy. Well, I'll just take one quick look at reels. If something doesn't on my list, it goes bye-bye. Helps if I get down to the reels. Ambusher. That is not on the list. We are going to keep that because that is my alternate for... That's a slow recovery difference for another setup. We don't need to use it though anymore, honestly. I never really used it before even. There's our Breamers. Crucian. I don't think we used the 4,000 on any. Let me just double check that quick. I wrote them down, but I think I skipped this one. Are any of these the Crucian? That's a 3,500. And that's a force feeder. Yeah, so we can get rid of that 4,000. So that 4,000 can go. Empress 6,000. Empress 6,000 can go. Oh no, that's the alternate. Yep, that's my new slow recovery one for the one I just got rid of. That we're going to keep just because it's for my fire Zeus. Giant spins, Griffin spods. 8,000s and 9,000s are freaking gone, dude. Crazy.
Yeah.
Some of these actually threw me or made me interested in Grizzly. They interested me in how the some new versions turned out. Some of them stayed the same because I wasn't willing to give up recovery.
Yeah. I cleaned mine, but I didn't reset all my polls and my templates and stuff.
Yeah, I definitely did. And 9,000 is on the list for Krakens. Leviathan. Them are. Wait, are all of them? 7,000. Green. Look for green reels. In case I forgot to write one down, because that seems odd. $9,000. Alright, is there any 8,000s? Alright, so we can get rid of the 8,000. Oh, that's the Brutus one. Right? Alright, quick run through, make sure none of them say items missing. They're not, we didn't have that on anything. Perfect. Alright, so we don't have extra reels anymore. We got all the poles we need. So Now when I switch to a new lake, it is as simple as my usual setup, which is this. I will take. You quit with your freaking shit. We will get rid of. All right, we will replay that. All right, well, unequip so you guys can see how quick it will be go to a new lake now. We will just have to do Jig Winner, Fire Zeus, Now Chaser, 4 bait poles. Most likely there could be cat boxers, like so. So that's why I do that, because it took a while to set this up, but it's really quick on the front of it's stuff isn't there anymore. Obviously, wherever I'm going, I probably won't need these, so take them off. Now, really quick, we're gonna empty out. We don't need line is fine. These all get emptied. Everything is empty. Yeah, ground bait's gonna stay. Alright, so this is gonna be pretty quick here. I do want I'll leave an X series bobber in. We don't need extra leaders. Blah 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 blah. Carp, Captain Hook 10. We want a Captain Hook 10 12. We want a hook 12 for little fish. We want to take that Captain Hook out that I just put in then because we have an X series Captain Hook. Did I have any bobbers? I did put one bobber in there. Which also means I shouldn't have these ones in my bag, in my home, because I have X series versions. X series, I have a barbless 4.0, so I'm not going to use that. We want 1s, 1.0s, 10s, 10.0s, 2s, 2.0s, 3.0s, 4.0 or 4s, 5.0s, 6s, 6.0s. Come on. Game, get your shit together. 8s. I don't want 7.0s in. That doesn't really matter. 7.0s and 9s we could keep. There's 4.0s for carp hooks. 10.0s and 5.0s. We don't need sinkers in. They will come in on their own. For rigs, I used to keep all my rigs with me. I am not, because I almost never use them. Never, 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 never. We will do... do 1.5s. I would like to use my X Series ones, but is what it is. We could put 3.0s in for a little perch in case I ever do that contest again. And our big 14.0s. Everything else. rigs are Congo exclusive. Yeah, the problem is I've tried using them everywhere. They do work, but you have to keep so many extra things that you wouldn't have to keep in order to use them. Baits. This is one that might get added to later, but I need my basics that I always use. We could put a raccoon in there. Banded we could put in there. Blood definitely going in. Canned meat could go in. Chicken livers in. Clam meat's in. Crawfish is in. Crawfish cut. Dedumbari. Duck mussel. Freshwater crab. Prawns. Frog. Gulf shrimp. Huge cut bait. Large cut bait. Large liver. Large minnows. Meat chunks. Medium cut bait. Muscle meat. Shiners. Why is there shrimps? These can get dumped. Shrimp goes in. Small cut bait. Small minnows. Spawn sacks. Technoplankton. Banana bread. Bread with honey. Camu camu. Cheese. Corn. Curd dough. Marshmallows. We could put the palm fruits in, but just don't use them that much. We'll leave them more H. The strawberry ones out. Pedo we'll put in. I do use that once in a great while. Pet food. Rubber tree seeds are a must. Semolina balls, definitely a must. Sweet peas. Vegetables. Big citrus. Big fish meal. We'll put strawberry in. And tiger nut because they never fail. Bug, bark beetle, bloodworms. Anybody that doesn't have bloodworms in their bag at all times is absolutely nuts. Bloodworms, large minnows, and copperbait. Most used stuff in the game. We'll put that in there. Castor magnets is an absolute must. Centipedes, I'll put back in, but yeah. Crickets, yeah. We'll put the 2 Dobbs fly in. Dragonflies, I don't use them much, but when I do need them. Flies. Grasshoppers, leeches, definitely. Maggots, definitely. Mayflies, kind of. Don't forget to bring at least 100 ram. Don't you start your shenanigans. Mole, night crawlers, all these are going in. Sea worms is interesting because I want to test them more. I will leave them in. Alright, so what are we on backpack already? 120. We're not doing bad. Rattlesnake goes in. 100%. Glow in the Dark goes in. X Series goes in. I'll put it in for testing new places, but I don't really use it. Put that in real quick. With an Old Glory Grub or the X Series. We'll go with the X Series. I like the Old Glory. I might put them both in. We'll see. We'll see. Settle down, folks. Bounty. Oh, actually, you were saying it. Yeah. Oh god, yeah. So we're on shads. Don't ever really use these 2 rib shads. I'll put one in, but I always use the 6-inch glow in the dark. We'll do X series. We'll put the stars and stripes in. Monday's league setup reminder. Yep, actually, I'll do it right after this category. So, Craws, the 1-inch has to go in. I never use it, but it would be nice to have while testing one of these craws. I'll use the glow craw instead. I mean, I always do anyway, but for crayfish, craw, we'll use that one for craw. That's little craw, that one can go in. Suck and spider can stay out. I've never used that thing in my life. It's not bad, but it's never particularly the best thing for anything. And them are musts. And with jig heads, I make sure they're barbless. In almost any pole can throw them. Or if they're in the middle. So that's an 8-0, 6-0, and we have a bunch of 4-0s because I use them a lot. Let's see, go down to the 4-0s. We want the 1.5, we want that one, and we want that one. Real quick, just to see where we're at. 8-0, 6-0, 4-0. So we have our big ones. 8. So 4-0 and under. We want half 2, half 3, half third 1, third 2-0, quarter 1, 6 2, and a quarter or 7th 4. We'll put the rainbow in. Alright, we gotta remember we're on jig heads. I need to make league before I forget. Where were we last league? Does anybody remember?
I don't. I missed it.
I'm gonna have a cigarette. You guys remind me which one it is.